Hello, people. We are back playing some deadly premonition 2. Come on. All right. I remember we just did the just talked to the chick. I cannot remember if there's anything we can do right now. 6 to 8. No. Nope. Now I know there's other side quests we gotta unlock. Okay, what is 10? Well, looks like we're going where I said we weren't going yesterday. And I didn't mark it because I'm an idiot.
One lollipop,
2 lollipops.
two lollipops, three lollipops. Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up. One lollipop, two lollipops, three
Whoa.
lollipops. Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake
Somebody had
myself up.
an issue.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built
How
in a
was that?
swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that. Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given the case to another special agent, or maybe even to the state, and then we never would have found it. In the end, it would have been shut up in that vast, desolate evidence vault, along with all the other cases, marked by nothing but a first-degree murder tag buried in a soggy grave at the bottom of a sea of data. That would have been its fate. Instead, it traveled from...
Wait a second. Oh, I'm dumb. That's not the mansion. The mansion's there. I'm dumb. I know like half of you screaming like, why does he keep pressing B? You can't go any faster. Feels good. Fuck off.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Boondock. Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Poongan feels very familiar to me. You might even say he reminds me of someone. Yes, I think I see the connection now. A cheerful, wise, yet also mysterious African-American who appeared in a variety of different films. My mind must be overlapping him with the skeletal gentleman. Do you remember his name? yes, that's it. Scatman Crothers. In 1980, he played Dick Halloran in The Shining, and in 1983, he was in The Twilight Zone. He played the man who invited all those elderly folks into a strange new world. I knew it, Zach. There's definitely a connection here, but he's a bit too old. Scatman's more of a sage character. Our skeletal gentleman is a little younger, isn't he? Yes. They have different body types, but what about Forrest Whitaker? He made his debut in 1982 in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Then he was in Platoon and The Color of Money, both released in 1986, followed by Good Morning Vietnam in 1987. Oh, and he was in Bird in 1988. What an impressive filmography. Across the 80s, he transformed his rough, young image into a more cheerful, wiser one. That's why the 80s can also be described as the decade that built up Forrest Whitaker's career. I firmly believe that he'll win an Academy Award for Best Actor someday. Yes, I'm sure it's right around the corner. He'll most likely wait until the time is right. Maybe around next year. Then he'll unleash his best performance yet. Zach, I could go on about famous actors forever, but we have a case to solve here. Let's table this discussion for now.
You might have wanted to take a cab for this one.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
This one's quite out of the way. That being said, we get paid money to travel, so we're traveling.
This is the Deep South. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach?
90% of the thumbnails for this series will be me riding a fucking skateboard. It's be a skateboard simulator.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that. Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Where's the angle? Okay, 11. Church entrance. What's the name of the quest? Because I looked it up. A blooming crest. So we are going to take a cab.
This is the Deep South. I feel it every time.
Uh-oh. Let me guess. Yep, that's exactly as I thought. Only the ones you discovered. Well, you know what? That's pretty close. Oh, 250? That ain't bad. So I'm assuming there's also a thing for finding all of those. Ooh, look at that.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of it. Northeast corner outside graveyard. Looks like around there then. Hey, Zach. No, nothing.
Just felt like saying that, because I'm a dick. That was actually perfect. Number 13. Number 13 is over here. Didn't your mama tell you not to skateboard through graveyards? No, she did not.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Oh, that one's already up.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. all busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft.
Oh yeah,
All
250
it takes is
bucks.
some heavy rain to cave it all in.
Damn,
There were
we've
also a
gotten
lot of
some
places where large
big
tree
money.
roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car, remember? But this town is different. The streets are all paved so cleanly that we can skate along them without a care in the world. And there's hardly any trash or... One lollipop? Two lollipops? Three
God, I wish it was
lollipops?
more
Don't
dialogue.
mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
I'm really trying not to press it, I promise you.
Hey, Zach.
I
no,
couldn't
nothing.
resist.
Just felt like saying that.
Okay.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up part...
Cool. Okay, 14. 14's actually not far from here. Oh shit.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Unda, is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell, but it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Hungan feels very familiar to me. You might even say he reminds me of someone. Yes, I think I see the connection now. A cheerful, wise, yet also mysterious African-American who appeared in a variety of different films. My mind must be overlapping him with the skeletal gentleman. Do you remember his name? Ah, yes, that's it. Scatman Crothers. In 1980, he played Dick Halloran in The Shining, and in 1983, he was in The Twilight Zone. He played the man who invited all those elderly...
All right, we're gonna see you guys in the next episode.